Hey everyone, Dazzles here, and welcome to this week's Pokemon Battle. Ever since the beginning of the Pokemon series, Pokemon trainers have always had at least one rival, and that's no different for me. In my case, my Pokemon trainer rival is Hexes, who is a friend of mine. She's a very good Pokemon trainer, and for about the first year that I knew her, I never once managed to beat her in a battle, ranging from getting absolutely obliterated to maybe killing a couple of her Pokemon if I'm lucky. Anyway, since Pokemon X and Y came out, because I've gotten a lot more into the training and the breeding, I've actually started winning a battle or two every so often. So I thought it might be fun to have a battle with her and upload it. For a bit of background, she hadn't played in a couple of months. So, yeah. Anyway, let's skip to the actual battle now. Having a quick look at the team preview, you'll notice that it's a primarily Ice team, which is a bit of an interesting mix because Ice has those weaknesses to fire and it has its weaknesses to fighting, and especially in the case of the Rock Ground and the Ice Ground and the Ice Rock Pokemon, they have a bit of trouble when it comes to those fighting type Pokemon. But unfortunately, I don't really have any heavy hitting fighting type on my team, which would have been really useful. So, in theory, with my fire Pokemon, this should be a bit of a walk in the park, with the only major problem probably being the Walrein, which always manages to stall out my team. You'll also notice that Hexes is running two Auroras. That was an oops on her behalf, and we just decided to go with it. So let's watch the battle and see how this goes, and let's also remove the bottom screen because it's not going to do anything. There we go. Okay, so Hexes leads out with an Aurorus, and naturally I'm going up against an Ice team. Now Rade is my one of my main Pokemon. It has the fighting moves and it has the water moves, and I was kind of hoping that the water move would going to be enough damage, but it missed, and then I got frozen. This was not a good start for me. Gets off the rock polishes, allows itself to set up, and I'm about to lose one of my most important Pokemon because Rade has those some fighting type moves which are incredibly useful. Has the water ones, the water moves, which would have helped with the Mamoswine and both of the Auroras. And we just sit here because I don't want to switch out because I can't guarantee that when Rade comes back in, the Frozen will drop. So I just decide to sacrifice off Rade and hope for the best from this point on, because really, Frozen, first hit, I swear, I bring Frozen like twice ever. So I bring out my Charizard, which is a risky move. We're going up against the rock type Pokemon, so the rock moves would have done a lot of damage. Thankfully, I outspeed and I go with, I think it's Superpower, which does a ton of damage and takes out the Aurorus, which is a lifesaver. Next up is the Walrein. Awesome. So I decide to go Mega, get out the boost the special attack. I actually lose some special attack because I lose my solar power, but I bring out the Sun, which means that I can start dealing a lot of damage with the solar beams and the flamethrowers now. So I start off with a solar beam. I can't remember exactly how much damage this did. This is a couple of weeks ago. Okay, not enough damage. I was really hoping to one-shot. So, Surf comes at me. Thankfully, because we're under the sun, not much damage at all. The Walrein recovers a bit of health off memory? Yeah. And I think I follow up with another Solar Beam, which doesn't work because of the Protect. I hate Protect. It's just annoying. And I sit here and I waste a Solar Beam. Walrein recovers a little bit. And I think I'm going to go for the Solar Beam again because YOLO. I hate myself a little. Where Hexes switches out and brings in Hector, which is her Abomasnow. Now, Abomasnow has that snow warning, which means that I lose my Sun, which is a problem because I use Solar Beam. Which means that one, my Solar Beam is going to take 2 moves to use, and 2, it's not going to do much damage because Hector's got that resistance because it's grass type. So Hector goes Mega, you get the Mega Abomasnow I don't know too much about. I've never really battled a Mega Abomasnow, so this is a massive threat because I know absolutely nothing about it. Next to no damage off that attack, the Ice Beam comes out, deals a reasonable amount of damage. The hail does some damage, pulls me down. I'm thinking the flamethrower might kill it because it's double weakness, but Ice Shard takes me out. Thank you, Hector. So naturally, follow up with Kiri, because we love her. So this gets that snow warning out of the way. It allows me to get my sun back up, which is wonderful. And Awesome comes back out, and I think I'm going to hit it with the flamethrower. I was hoping Hector was going to stay in. Unfortunately, that's not the way it goes for me. But the flamethrower under the sun with my whopping special attack on Ninetales just manages to kill the Walrein. So that's nice. This was nice. This is a win for me. I'm coming back. I'm not trusting this Aurorus with my with Kiri. So naturally, I bring out Senior Durf, who's one of my favorites to pull out. This we get the refrigerator coming out. Oh, sorry, the Hyper Beam, which is with the Aurorus has refrigerator, which means that it's an ice type move, does an extra 30% damage, I think. Thankfully, it only does a little more than half damage to my Slowbro, which is great. We like this. We like this a lot. So my next step is to paralyze, just because I'm a little scared of another Hyper Beam. I go with the Skull because I don't really have much going for me. It's a little weaker because we're under the sun. But I didn't have much else because my Slowbro's only got Ice, Water, and Psychic move, maybe? Maybe I should have gone Psychic. Anyway, thanks to a critical hit, I lose my Slowbro, which is a bit of a pain. So I send out Asta, my Crobat. Now, I was very lucky because this Crobat has Steel Wing, which deals a ton of damage to the Ice-type Pokemon and the Rock-type Pokemon, and just takes out the Aurorus. I was super lucky that I decided to go with Crobat. I was thinking about using Amoonguss in the battle, but I changed my mind. Pillow, the Piloswine, comes out, uses Ice Shard, deals a ton of damage to Asta. Asta comes back with a Steel Wing, which doesn't quite do as much damage on the super effective as we would have liked. So at this point, I think Asta's going to go down because, Ice Shard, priority moves. Blech. So we lose Asta, which is another big loss for me because that would have been great. But it's okay, Tensoon comes out. I love this Ditto. It's got the Imposter, so it comes out, jumps straight into the opponent's form. And the great thing about Tensoon is that he's got the Choice Scarf, which means that he always hits, well, unless the other Pokemon also is Choice Scarfed or has another speed affecting move, then my Mamoswine, Lady Colors, Tensoon is going to hit first, which is nice. Anyway, so Hector comes out. I use the Earthquake because I'm choiced, which means I really don't have a choice. I don't want to pull out Hector just yet. I'm scatting moves a little bit more. I forgot, Grass type. Death? Another bad call on my behalf. Would have been nice to actually get in on the whole Mega Abomasnow. But it's okay. I bring out Kiri, get the sun back up, which is wonderful because it puts Hector in one hell of a bad position, because that's going to be a 4 times stab flamethrower in the sun. That is pretty much death for anything. If you can survive a 4 times stab under the sun, good on you. So the last Pokemon to come out is Abel, who is the Ice Table. Under the sun once more, not going to take a lot of damage. So that was the battle. I was down to... Kiri was my last Pokemon still going, and thanks to her, as always, she saves the day. That was me versus my rival trainer. We're hoping to battle again at the PAX Pokemon League, because what they're doing at PAX is they've got 4 Pokemon trainers as the gym leaders. 8 gym leaders. They've got 4 of the Elite 4 champions, and once you beat the gym leaders, you can go on to the Elite 4. And we've decided that we're both going to push to try and get through the Elite 4, and complete the Elite 4. And once we do, we're going to battle it out for the Pokemon champions. Now, the fun part here is that Hexas keeps telling me that she has a counter for my Charizard, which is problematic because between my Charizard and Kiri, I don't have much else going for me. I mean, the other Pokemon are tough, but they're my 2 main hitters. But Next time we battle, hopefully I won't get frozen on the first move. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Anyway, that's all from me for today. I'm gonna go relax and watch some Stargate, maybe? Or an anime. Thinking maybe Evangelion. Anyway, that's not important. Hope everyone's having a great time. If you have any comments on the battle, let me know in the comments down below. If you'd like to battle me and show up on the channel sometime, also let me know in the comments or let me know on Twitter and I will work something out. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope everyone's having a great time and we'll talk to you later. Bye.